Near the quiet village of Vishnupur, nestled beside a lush forest, there lived a young boy named Ragav. He was hardworking, honest, and kind, a boy with a heart full of dreams. Yet something weighed heavily on his spirit. Despite his efforts, Ragav was never content. Every day he found himself comparing his life to others. When he saw Karen, the top student in school, he would sigh, "If only I were that smart." When he saw his wealthy neighbor Siddhar, he'd think, "If only I had what he has." Even watching someone run faster than him stirred feelings of inadequacy. Over time, the habit took its toll. Ragav began to lose interest in his studies. His excitement for life dimmed. He no longer laughed freely, nor did he feel the joy of his own progress. His heart, once light, now felt burdened by invisible chains. His parents noticed the change. His friends asked what was wrong. But Ragav couldn't find the words. He only knew that no matter what he did, he never felt like enough. One day, word spread through the village. A wise saint had arrived. Known for guiding people through life's deepest struggles, he had helped many find peace and purpose. Hopeful, Ragav went to meet the saint. He bowed and said, "Gurudev, I try my best. I work hard, but I always feel like I'm falling behind. Everyone else seems better, smarter, faster, richer. I feel like I'll never catch up. Please, help me." The saint smiled and replied gently, "Come tomorrow morning at sunrise. Meet me under the oldest tree in the village. You'll find your answer there." Though puzzled, Ragav agreed. The first light of dawn colored the sky. Ragav walked through the dew-covered fields and reached the ancient banyan tree. The saint was already waiting, standing still and silent. "Look around," the saint said. "Tell me what you see." Ragav scanned the forest. There are many trees. Some are tall, some short. Some full of fruits. Others bare. Some leafy. Some thin. The saint pointed at a mango tree nearby. "Imagine if this mango tree wished to be tall like the coconut tree beside it." And the coconut tree, in turn, complained that it didn't bear sweet fruits like the mango. "Wouldn't that seem foolish?" Ragav chuckled. "Yes, it would." "Exactly," the saint nodded. "Yet that is what many people do. They forget that, like these trees, each person is made differently for a different purpose. The mango tree gives sweetness. The coconut tree offers water, shade, and strength. Each is valuable in its own way." They began walking deeper into the forest. Birds chirped, leaves rustled in the breeze. The air smelled of earth and blossoms. The saint stopped by a pond. Fish darted through the water. A bird soared above. "Now tell me," said the saint, pointing to a fish, "if this fish started crying because it couldn't fly like the bird, would that be fair?" Ragav shook his head. "No. The fish is made to swim. The bird is made to fly." "Then why do you try to live someone else's life?" the saint asked softly. "Why do you deny your nature, your gifts, your path?" Ragav paused. Something within him shifted. A realization began to dawn. From that day, Ragav stopped looking sideways. He turned his gaze inward. He discovered that while he wasn't the fastest, he had strength and endurance. He wasn't the richest, but he was generous and wise. He might not have been a top student, but he had creativity and a unique way of seeing the world. Instead of trying to be like Karen, he found joy in learning in his own way. Instead of envying Siddhar's wealth, he helped his father manage their small farm wisely, and soon they had more than enough. He began helping other students who struggled. He shared ideas, stories, and encouragement. He found meaning in lifting others instead of chasing after what he didn't have. The village noticed. The light in his eyes returned. He smiled more, worked with passion, learned with joy. Years passed. Ragav grew into a man of vision and integrity. He started a small business that used forest herbs to make natural medicines. He trained young villagers, created jobs, gave scholarships. When people asked him the secret to his success, he would smile and say, "The day I stopped comparing myself to others was the day I truly began to live." A fish can never fly, but if it perfects its swim, it can master the ocean. He would often add, "Don't try to shine like someone else. The moon and the sun do not compete. They shine in their own time, in their own way." We all have moments like Ragav, when we feel small, inadequate, or left behind. But the truth is, comparison is the thief of joy. You were born with your own strengths, your own rhythm, your own destiny. Don't trade your uniqueness for someone else's path. The flower doesn't rush because another bloomed early. The river doesn't panic because the ocean is bigger. The sky doesn't compare its stars. So why should you? Live your truth. Run your race. Shine in your season. Because when you embrace your path fully, the world doesn't just notice. You inspire it. Like the trees of the forest, like the fish in the pond, like the stars in the sky, your existence has purpose. You don't need to be more like someone else. You need to be more like you. That's your power. That's your light. That is your breakthrough. This is Breakthrough Moments, where stories change lives.